Starting live video. Okay, so we are live. I have not been on Facebook Live in a while, and I'm putting on my makeup to start my day. And I thought I would just talk to you about what I was inspired on or by on my email. So there was this email that popped up, and it was about teaching women how to sell. And I just kind of wanted to share with women out there, and maybe any women who have a hard time making the sale or closing the deal. I just wanted to share with you that for me, being in the feminine, it's not about selling. It's about being open to receive. Hey, Emmeline. I'm putting on the wrong thing. Here we go. So it's not about selling yourself. It's about being yourself. So I have some coaching clients right now, and we're working on connecting to their feminine essence and their presence and being. So once you are being in the feminine, which is who you are, you're embodying the feminine yourself, then you're able to just be confident and comfortable in yourself. And therefore you don't have to sell if you're selling a product or your gifts or your classes or whatever it is that you're selling. Selling is more masculine. It's pushing. It's very much in the masculine. So it feels sometimes out of integrity to do something that doesn't feel comfortable to us. So you can still be able to sell by being yourself and being in integrity. So some steps to do that is, one, to connect to your womb center, connect to your hips. So many, I believe, women right now in the corporate world and in our society with technology, we're sitting, we're on a computer, we're using our brain, but we're not utilizing the whole body. And so if we're sitting, we're cutting off also that hip area. Hey, thanks. And all of that energy. And so that womb center, whether we have a womb or not, hey, Christina, is our creativity center. And so we want to connect to that. And a little bit later, we're going to be doing circle time. And so I'm going to be sharing some movements, some circles, about 4 different exercises to help you connect to your breath, connect to your body, and then connect to opening up your womb. Yay! Now I'm getting distracted on my makeup. Okay. So I just wanted to share about, again, selling for women. So again, it's not about selling, it's connecting to who you are and being who you are and sharing your gift. And so you don't have to sell yourself. You don't have to sell your gift. People want your gift or they don't want your gift, and either or, it's okay. But it's about being comfortable with who you are and the value of yourself and your gift, which is coming from you, which is created from you. And so it's really owning that value, that what we created is good enough and it's valuable and people want that. And it's just going to come naturally. Hey, Natasha. Natanya. Okay, here I am again. All right. So connecting to ourselves and sharing ourselves. And I think that's the thing, because what I share with people is the gift or what you're out there sharing is you. And so it's just really loving you and connecting to you. And I think that's where we get scared because we don't know if somebody's going to love us or love the gift that we have. So we have to just connect to our spiritual side, essence, whatever that is to you, higher power, to really let your cup overflow. And so therefore you're just so full of love and you're sharing your gift, whether that's performing, whether that's a talent, whether that's your gift, whether that's your business, you're just sharing it. And so it's not selling for the feminine, it's just sharing. And then whoever wants to receive that is going to receive it. And whoever doesn't, then that's okay too, because our gift isn't for everybody in the whole world, but it is for some people. And so for us to not share ourselves is actually forfeiting your gift. And so that means that if you do not share it, then one day when we all pass, then that gift is going to pass with us. And the gift isn't going to come out in any other person. They may get an idea and they may do something, but it's never going to be expressed the way that you would express it. So if you want to express something that's inside you, just do it, right? Because if you don't, it's not going to get expressed through you. It may not get expressed at all. It's going to be expressed to somebody else. And then you're going to see it out there in the world. You're like, oh, I thought of that. I wanted to do it. And somebody else did it. So it's really about empowering ourselves as women. And so also, I'm putting on my makeup. You can wear makeup or don't wear makeup. But again, with sales, it's like a presentation. So if I'm going to share my gift, I want to package myself in the most beautiful box that I can, and I just want to be. And even if my box is just a nice facial scrub and soap and water, then that's fine too. No matter what it is, if you're going to put makeup on or not, you want to feel radiant and beautiful from the inside out. So I think the point is, it doesn't matter if what you're wearing on the outside, as long as you feel good on the inside. And it has to match, because if you feel great on the outside, you're not just going to wear something that doesn't match how great you feel. So it's kind of checking in like, oh, how does this feel? And then you're like, oh, it feels good. It feels like it matches how I feel inside. And then you can wear that. If it doesn't feel right, then check with your intuition and maybe change that around. So back to selling, because I got inspired by this email. And they're like, hey, come to this workshop and let's teach women how to sell. And that's okay. Maybe I'll even do it. But I want to share not teaching you how to sell in the masculine, but how to receive in the feminine. So I think it's that also I see and notice as clients of mine or other women that all of these opportunities for them to receive are popping up and coming, but then we've blocked it. We blocked it for some reason. We're like, oh, I'm not going to get hurt. It's connected to my heart. Oh, they want something from me. We've been hurt many times as women, and I feel like when that receiving comes in, we block it instead of just letting it flow. And we have to have that flow, because that's the giving and receiving in the exchange. And so I think that sales for women comes really easily. Hey, Diana, and Marcy, and Lana, and Ruben. So for selling for women, I think 3 tips for today. Yes, masculine is output, feminine is input. Yes, Christina. So again, yeah, the masculine's output and the sales is like pushing, pushing, pushing. But that goes against who we are. And sometimes that's why it feels out of integrity, because we're like, oh, I'm pushing, when many times if we are in our feminine, we want to nurture, we want to give, we want to hold space, we want to provide, not provide, but we want to just receive, honestly, because that's the way we're built. But again, sometimes we block that receiving. So I think take a moment, and while you're here, maybe just do a couple breath exercises. And what that is you place your right or left hand on your lower abs where your womb center is, or 3 inches below your belly button for men. And you would just, as you breathe in, you're going to expand the belly out. And then as you breathe out, you're going to contract the belly in. So breathing in, expanding out. Breathing out, contracting in. You could do that for about a minute, and that's really going to help you connect your body to your brain and your emotions and your spirit, and just really get you grounded and centered. And from that place, check into your intuition. And from that place, go share your gifts. And also, maybe this morning, just say 3 things that you're grateful for before you start your day, so that you could get into that loving place where you feel valuable, you feel loved, and you feel grateful. And then it takes it away from being about you and more about how you can go out and really be of service to people. And when you are out there of service to people and people say, yeah, I want what you have, or I want to hear more, then just have that confidence in yourself, right? Take those few breaths if you need it, and then stand up straight, roll your shoulders back, breathe in. And just keep breathing if you feel out of integrity or kind of out of your space. Come back to yourself and then share from that grounded center place, because that's what you were here for, and people want what you have, and you don't have to push it on them. But you do have to be aware of when they want your gift, when they want your service, and you have to be open to receive it. And then you also have to be clear on what your price is, what the value is. And as women, so many times we're all about relationship. So we're more about relationship than men. So therefore, that relationship component sometimes gets in the way, because then we're like, oh, well, everybody's our friend. We want everybody to be our friend. And if I charge this certain amount of, this price, then they're not going to be my friend. And so then we start devaluing ourselves. But then we also have to think, well, if somebody is my friend and they want to support me and they have the money that I'm asking, then they'll be able to provide that. So don't let the money get in the way, But just connect with yourself, connect with your value, connect with the price that feels good to you when you're offering your services. Again, as women, sometimes we just want to do stuff for free because we love giving, and that's just who we are. But also, in society, we need to be able to, take care of ourselves and pay for our car and our phone and our business and things. So we got to have that balance. So just be aware, connect to yourself, practice your breathing. If you have any questions, write the questions because I want to answer. So just type them in. I want to answer questions later today in the show. And then also in the show, I'm going to be doing the circle exercises. So the circle can connect us to our core, right? And then once we're connected to ourself and our core, then we can actually be connected to community and everybody else. Then we can be strong in our integrity and our value. And that way, when we're talking with people about our services, we're not kind of just out here floating or wondering what they're thinking, but we for sure know what we want and we're able to express that. So enjoy your day. Thank you for listening. Type in what you want me to answer, and I want to answer any questions about sales for women, how we can make money doing what we love, how we can connect to ourselves, and for men too. So all right, have a great day. See you later. Bye. Oh yeah, more makeup.